or especially a wonderful weekend. It has been wonderful. Um, well, welcome again to our Wisdom Nuggets that I desire to share with you each day as I'm able to. And so I do have something for you today. My name is Blossom Brackman. I'm a messenger of the Most High God, and I do love my Lord. This is also a part of our Eagles of Fire Governmental Council, which is to help our leaders, those in government, those that are around the world, to be able to understand how to focus and how to function in life in certain things. Sometimes, even after going through school, we kind of miss sometimes some of those little wisdom nuggets. And so that is what I'm here to help you with as you're able to. Please feel free to call 202-770-9271 if you would like a conference call as well, or actually a one-on-one. But I'm just very open to this year just being available where the need is, because we are in some very unusual days and they're not always very pretty. If you feel that this has been beneficial to you, I welcome you to share this also with others. So let me begin with the nugget for today. The nugget is showing partiality is never good, yet some will do wrong for something as small as a piece of bread. Coming from Proverbs 28:21. Showing partiality is never good, yet some will do wrong for something as small as a piece of bread. Partiality is never a good thing. Partiality, we call you to guard against it, because it is something that really brings distension amongst those that you serve. And so we want you to be able to take a look of where there is partiality in your life. When I took a look at about partiality, and that is our nugget today, guard against partiality. It says it's a feeling that is formed beforehand. We have become prejudiced in our thoughts, prejudiced in our feelings, prejudiced without all the knowledge, prejudiced without reasoning it through or thinking it through. And we have a perceived notion or perceived idea. And because of that, we form these opinions. And because of it, it sometimes causes havoc in our lives. And then when we realize, oh my goodness, I was wrong, it's because you made a decision without all the facts. And so your nugget today is guard against partiality. See, what is being uh, partially uh, guarded sometimes, as well as partially pulled away from others, is because we have become biased in our thinking. We've become prejudicial in our thinking. We've become one that has an unfair defense against something that because we don't have all the facts, we don't have all the knowledge. Even in this, there's that word discrimination that we hear a lot. These are partial judgments or prejudicial judgments that causes us to move away from the truth. And it's the same thing with God. When we don't have all the facts and we only go by what we know, we have partiality in how we even address God. And so there are those that also, which you will hear that say these words, partisanship, meaning that I'm not for this one nor for that one, so we've made another opinion of our own. A lot of times we don't have all the facts. Oftentimes I hear people will tell me quotes they've heard from TV. The TV said, excuse me? So you don't have any other facts than what the TV told you, and you are ready to swear on what the TV said, a box is a tube, that anyone can say anything to you. I was that once, and I was so embarrassed that I didn't have all the facts. I want you to guard against partiality. You see, when you're partial towards your children, it brings discord. What was the word that I gave you? Okay, showing partiality is never good, yet some will do wrong for something as small as a piece of bread. Partiality erodes trust, it erodes relationships. And even because of it, if someone perceives that you're giving someone more favor than the other, you'll find that they will act out in order because of their emotions, because they don't have all the facts, but they perceive it by your actions. And so I have some good news for you if you try to apply these principles in your life. Number one, hold yourself accountable. How you treat others. If you're a leader in government, if you're a leader in your ministry, or you're CEO, or you're one that is in a business of your own that you're in charge of and you have people that you oversee, be uh, uh, be aware of how you treat the people that you oversee or walk with. Partiality and favoritism is noticed by your employees or those that you walk with. Even in your family, the family dynamics. Oh, we know who the favorite child is. They would say, oh, we know who mama's favorite is. We know who's daddy's favorite. We already know. Why? Because there's a perceived or they have seen partiality. And because of that, sometimes what you're seeing is acting out because of this partiality and discrimination against someone else because you have a more favoritism to someone, maybe because of the way they have been more successful. They don't take as much work. You're more liking towards them because they're doing what you like. And so I want you to take a look at your relationships and see where there may be partiality. Hold yourself accountable because it makes a difference. Be transparent. A lot of us, I hate to be transparent. Truth be told, a lot of people know more about you than you think. So let people see another side of you, another area that you may have never exposed before. To let them know that you are approachable and that you're willing to listen, and that you can find a common ground amongst everyone that you work with, even with your children. Find out what they like, find what they don't like, and walk with them. You'll find that when you begin to walk together, you'll find that which will transpire, you'll find that common ground, and that partiality will begin to diminish. And even your preconceived notions, why you are partial one to another, that will also decrease, but you also will keep yourself accountable, and you'll find that the erosion and will cease. You'll find that your group will come more together because there's a common ground. Showing partiality is never good. It brings destruction, it brings erosion, and it brings division. As we can see in our world right now, there's so much division on so many levels. Why? Because there seems to be partiality. There seems to be a prejudice against even a way of thinking or even a war on words. There's prejudice in unfair preferences. Some gets better treatment than others. It shouldn't be so. There's some that are more passionate towards another area than towards another maybe organization or religious sect or people group. It shouldn't be so. Many of us are prejudiced within our own hearts, though it may not be by skin, it may not be through religion, it may be because of culture. Well, we don't do it that way. You may be prejudiced because of someone being a little more plumpier than most. Or you may be you're fit and you don't like people that are not. You have your own prejudice. So be careful. So guard against partiality, guard against your prejudices, guard against favoritism, guard against being biased. If you want relationships, you must put down these areas that can erode the relationships that you so long for around you. That is my nugget for today. I pray that you've been blessed. Again, if you'd like more information, you see that on the bottom of our screen. Please, we welcome your donations. Our donations is going towards our widows ministry, the widows, because we have so many widows that has come together, has really experienced a very, very traumatic time from last year. And so this is our new ministry as well. And so if you feel led, please at the bottom of the screen on the Cash app, or you can go to our website at eaglesofire.org. You can donate that way, but please put in the memo for the widows. And we're actually building a building and putting things together to not only house widows, but to have funds available for those that are strained right now due to all that is happening. So this is where our funds will go for this year, for this particular program. So I want to thank you for allowing me to be here with you this morning, and have a wonderful day. Bye bye.